quickly to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
He may not play the game. And just okay, he done already. Okay. Give me a second, I wanna wait.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be big.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Close to the marker. It's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of down.
Breaks into the open.
Give me that
one. And they find their way to the 36.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that guy is just the man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. You saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Rolling right,
oh, that's my fault. I just paid. They got fear on me.
Inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all.
What? Oh,
broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. This time it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone.
About that.
Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I ain't
Love as a
think
head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency.
I think
the
it
way
was
they
that
did.
play right there.
Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
I should have known that though, because we got the dude receivers on the other side.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this
I
crowd
put
is
this joint down
feeling
the hole.
themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. He's going to run it.
Yo, go
Nice
down.
job
Why
by
do you
this
do
junior
that, bro? Go
quarterback to
down.
get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. He's got him still on his feet.
Yeah.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
You know, if you're calling quarterback sneak in that situation, you're expecting to get the first down, but up front, you've got to do a better job getting some push. No way he got that far.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he could do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. He's looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Great job by the offense.
Looking for the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. He couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal that looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This crowd knows when to bring it. He's got it on the run.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Simpson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Back to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the eight ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him.
offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just
Turning it on. Touchdown, Dogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Klein. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. They won't get him inside.
I said it. Prove that. Yeah.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just... take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Try to get it to the edge. And the visitors start their day with... stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to buy time. He's going to take off.
Nowadays, it's the norm. Running quarterbacks, scrambling around all over the field. Really nice job sending a message early. You're going to earn these yards. You're going to take some hits. Nice job delivering that message.
He'll throw it. Can make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, trying to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
With the catch, it's Bell. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The short hands, it's Frazier. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. He wants to throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Put it where only his man could get it. And
So, you want Vaughn?
to get the foot down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the
Stay
middle
with
of the
us,
field. It's a
you say.
crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but
Good
really
ball.
nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Bulldozes his way through.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Grab behind the line. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And we get a first down.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Cuevas. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
Offense, you're thinking first down, get the first down on 3rd down. Man, you can't put the ball on the turf, but at least the ball went out of bounds. Now you got a decision to make what you want to do on 4th down. Could have been a turnover, could have been worse though.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And it's a great job with the play fake there. 4th down, you're going with the bootleg, so you got to sell a run. You see all those defenders thinking the running back has it. Once the quarterback's out on the perimeter, he's got a lot of space and time to find his open receiver.
And he makes the catch at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll move the tight end. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Stockton. He's going for a big play downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end.
Just everybody else here backing up.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams.
No. I'm in the middle of the game. He ain't no telling me he's going to lose.
Did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Yeah, test him. Very good. Let's see.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put Makes the catch. It's Young. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Into the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw it. Max looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown tie. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air, it's Stockton. It's complete to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. That they can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll step out of bounds, and that'll be it for the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Bernard. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Alabama pushing the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless he's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Big fella moving. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Stockton. There's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed on the outside, it's Young.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Cuevas. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Finds his man. It's Bell. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Nah, there was a person on the line game. It's 10 seconds left. I'm just running the clock out. You look on the screen, I'm literally running all the way back on the clock out. I know you probably
trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Here's the punt high into the air. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a
Texas Tech. I play him in this one, and I play him in his league. It's that natty. Yeah. Told you, Texas Tech win the natty. I believe. You're right there. National championship. Ooh, late night natty, boy. Win the natty with Texas Tech.
The time has come. The top two seeds
my
in the college football playoff have arrived for
Alabama.
the championship moment. Two teams that have
Yes,
essentially been
Tech.
on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion.
Ooh, first time in the natty, got the food. She's kind of scary. First time in the natty. The dynasty shit was good. It's really big thing. No.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the
I'm
energy.
beat you like that.
One game to determine the national championship.
You don't want to be you for the atmosphere. You don't
Return
want to be
starts
you
from
for that.
inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's a run. Running back's got it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. To throw, it's Morton. Looking to scramble. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Drop over the middle. It's Joyner. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
What do you say, buddy?
Here's that wrinkle.
Bullshit.
Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're in that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
He's going to hand this off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, tied. They begin to fight back for this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this.
Yeah,
When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Good job, right now.
Return begins inside.
Oh my god, nobody blocked.
Makes it to the 16. That's good
Nice.
coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play. So we'll take a timeout. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's getting boxed in. The defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
If you said something to me, better shit breaking up.
He's brought down, but not before the game to the 42-yard line.
You know, like it's hard to stop people with defense. Like it looked like it's easy, but it's really hard. These niggas not fast enough.
They tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Pass complete on a crosser. And the game just good enough for a first down. The Red Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Dropping back, it's Morton. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
All the way back.
The Red Raiders will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going in 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Russell. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. It's caught. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Bringing pressure.
Let's go.
He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down. And now a fourth down decision coming up. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic.
Oh, he missed. And he missed. And he missed.
And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Red Raiders have first and 10 here. Scanning the field. It's Morton. Makes the throw across the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll try the ground game here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Receivers are bunched together. Back to pass. It's Russell. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Russell. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown.
He just moved all over his face.
Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up.
And this is everything you can hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. Can't wait to sit back and see
don't even go for it. Watching the ball. He just really watching the ball.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Breaks an open space. They'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pass was incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play. And now it sets up the fourth down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Give me the ball.
It's a fake. Looking to throw. And the pass is hard for the fake, but can he get there? And the returner steps out. The mark football right there.
Wow, what a call here by the coach. How about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. At the 10 now. Touchdown. Bama to put them on top now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Guarantee score another touchdown. That's the game. 8.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Morton. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Red Raiders are in the red zone. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
4th down. He's throwing for it. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They didn't let me move over that, bro. They literally controlled me from moving. This game is literally too
It's another accurate throw by this
you want to change your play, obviously, because you want to read the shit.
We all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day, but I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
You call it quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Gonna run it. It's Young. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Russell. Gets made on the out route. What a move into open space. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Third down, condensed field, and this quarterback finds an opening and picks up a nice gain, and that'll set up a 1st and goal.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offense. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Morton. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's incomplete. Just missed by the receiver there.
That's free form, bro. Free form. No way you gonna get it.
Put it down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long. And
looking to throw it deep. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Morton. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive moving. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Looking to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pass is caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Douglas. Touchdown, Texas Tech. This offense really clicking. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Boys, go for it. I got no defense, brother. What you understand? It's hard to stop that dude with no defense. You're gonna be able to drive downfield. I don't have a defense I can run in. We'll get beat every time. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have the guys to stick underneath, bro. Now what I do, I've been doing that all game, bro. That bitch not working. He's routing them. They get. No, he's not even throwing the 10-yard route. He's throwing a 2-yard route and then going 10 yards. I'm telling you, he's throwing a 2-yard route. He's doing RPO but throwing a 2-yard route. He's routing the ass. I tell you, he's routing the fuck out them boys. Like, I got Texas Tech right now. Can't do it with them boys.
comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get? He's in the clear. Now the 40.
On the ball, how you is. This is
They're in great position to get points.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Chewing clock with the running game. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grab behind the line, it's Cuevas. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
That shit been happening all game. Can't control it like that.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Cross play to the running back going left, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
The team I got for matching, he just knew how to exploit him.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line.
I see how he's dropping his feet. He got his own dropping straight to the sticks. I ain't got no O-line, so they not blocking. Like, he got him dropping to the stick. I gotta throw underneath that. He go man, I can get him, but he ain't a man. They drop it straight to the sticks.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. The pass rush closing in.
He barely got that in. Can't even lie to you. He just barely got that in there. Got it. They do. They is. There's only 3 guys coming. You're taking 1 guy over.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Hudson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Yeah, it's the up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And it's a kneel down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.